Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Dan Kaplan. Thanks so much for joining me. Today, I like to talk about why most people don't start a business. I heard this stat recently, and I want to share it with you. It's that 70% of Americans want to be self-employed, and yet only 6% are. Why do you think that is? And how do you avoid being a part of the 70% who want to do it, but never go for it? First of all, let me tell you, stop taking advice from the 94%. And start finding and talking to and taking the advice from the 6%. If you want what most people don't have, you have to be willing to do what most people will not do. So stop doing what the 94% do and start doing what the 6% do. It's not about working hard and taking risks, although that's involved. I mean, of course it is. But most entrepreneurs I know, most business owners, they don't gamble. And they see one person paying you, aka a job, as a greater risk than having a business. Anyway, there's a lot of reasons, and I'll give you a list here. You have to be willing to live differently for a season, maybe below your means, maybe less than, and maybe longer than a season. You have to be willing to overcome micro failures on a regular basis. And I mean regular. And let go of your ego again and again and again, and your pride. And dealing with embarrassment publicly and privately from strangers and people you know best. Push through the feeling of being a failure. Commit and stick to it when nothing seems to be working. And letting go of the things that just aren't working. Adapting and moving and changing and shaping. Celebrating the small wins along the way. Accepting major success when it comes and resisting the urge to self-sabotage because you don't feel worthy of it. Learn to not always ask, how can I make this happen? And start learning to ask, who can help make this happen? Learn to delegate. Learn to grow. Learn to be your own boss. Learn to be a boss. Learn to make your own schedule. And then learn to give all that and let other people do it. It's a lot harder than you think it is. Hold yourself to higher standards because you answer to you. Understand that working 40 hours a week is way easier than running your own business and bootstrapping it and starting it from the ground up. Realize that it's not about working less for more, at least in the first 5 or 10 years. And if that time frame scares you, you should stop now. It's a lot of things, and this list could go on and on and on. But I encourage you, and I really mean this, I encourage you, anyone who wants to pursue this or feel called to do it, I think you should. Follow your heart, follow your DNA, follow what you want to do with your life. Become all that God created you to be. But just know, it's going to be way harder than you think it's going to be. And it's probably going to take way longer than you think that it will. But please, if you want to do this, and especially if you start doing it, stop taking advice from people who haven't or aren't doing it. It's like taking weight loss advice from a big fat guy who's never lost a pound. It's dumb. It's stupid. Unfortunately, in this case, that's 94% of the population. And this will be your first lesson of many, should you choose to be a part of the 6%. I hope you do. Godspeed if you do. Thanks so much for listening or watching. My name's Dan Kathman, and I'll see you on the next one.